Hey everybody! So we saw on the internet a couple days ago one of the guys from the Tru-Cut forum talked about making a bicycle lever for your drive actuation here on a Tru-Cut mower. And I'm kind of a bicycle guy, so I have a bunch of bicycle parts. In fact, I have some old parts. And what I did is I scavenged a brake lever, a little bit of a noodle, or a little bit of a housing, and then down into this noodle, and of course all the pieces. So one of the things I did is I took the cabling and I brought the cabling directly around into here. I had to step up this hole a little bit to accept this boss, and then I drilled a hole into here the exact size of the end of the noodle. This is called a bike noodle right here. This is like a cable stop on a mountain bike, and I got some parts laying here I'm going to show you in a second. Then I brought my cable up here and I spun my thumb lever around so that it was a direct straight pull, and I put this acorn nut in. Some of the tools I used for this was a little caliper to measure all these pieces so that I could pick the right drill bit out as I needed it. One thing is these acorn nuts are egg shaped, so they're not perfectly round, they're a little bit of an egg shape, so keep that in mind when you're drilling for it. Make sure you drill a nice tight hole. You don't want it very loose at all. Some of the parts I have here, you're going to need to find an old bicycle handlebar. I use the left one, of course, on this, and here's the right one here. This is the lever, and of course this was the back brake, so I cut the cable out of it. But the cable actually goes something like this if you have to put a new cable in. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend this guy out here, and you're going to be able to bring that cable down through this silver part here. Okay, so it'll just come out there, and that allows you to pull a new cable. So to put it in, you would go like this, put it into the housing, and then pull your cable, and then of course feed it through. Maybe. There we go. Feed it through and it comes out. Then you're going to need to slide your housing on it. And here's a piece of housing. And you're gonna see if I can get this to go on there. I cut it with a Ziz wheel. There we go. That's the best way to cut these. If you try to smash them with a pair of cutters, it's going to smash and it's not going to be any good. So there we go. I got my cable now, and I'm free to spin it around however I need to. You're also going to want to make sure you get the brake. More specifically, you're going to want to see this noodle right here. This is a little boss that's on here, and this is made to accept the noodle, what we refer to in the industry as the noodle, and that's going to slide in there just like that. And this is the piece that I put right here. So there you see the noodle, and there you see where this end right here fits up through here. It goes up to the rod. That is actually that's this part of the bike right here. When you put a bicycle together, you're going to take the noodle and slide it into here. And here's your acorn nut right there. That's going to be your acorn nut, and there's a little piece of I don't know, a little weather shield, if you will, mud shield, so you don't get any trash up in there. And you're free to use that too. I did here. This is a Tru-Cut, 20-inch Tru-Cut. I bought this mower as a mainly for parts. A couple of years ago, it was cheap enough. I got it for like 50 bucks, and I picked it up for like 50 bucks. Of course, the original Briggs engine was shot. That I don't like messing with those old Briggs engines because they're kind of cantankerous. For $100. You go down to Harbor Freight, you get yourself a 79cc Predator engine. I've had really good luck with that. I put new bolts in it. It bolted right up. The only thing I had to buy offline to finish this job, besides the bolts, is the sprocket. Okay, and you can find those on Amazon. You're going to want to measure your shaft. You're going to want to measure your shaft and make sure you get the right keyway for it. They're available all day long on Amazon for about 10-15 bucks. So between an engine and a new sprocket, you're looking at about 120, 130 bucks to re-engine them. And the good news is once you re-engine one of these, they run really well. This one's been run for a minute, so I'm not going to need to choke it, but here, I'll show you. So that demonstrated how this hand grip would work. One thing I don't like about it is it doesn't stop when you let go of the lever. That's going to be an adjustment down here in this mechanism. I haven't adjusted many of these. I'm not sure really what all needs to be done. If it's still not good after that's adjusted, I would probably add a return spring back to here, put a clamp with a nut or something on it, and just do a return spring back to give this thing a good positive release. Out here in this yard, I got plenty of room and no obstacles. It's just a big field of Bermuda, so it's not really a huge deal here, but if you're in a tight quarters, I could definitely see where you'd want it to stop as soon as you released. Yeah, other than that, it's a pretty cool little mod. It's cheap to do, especially if you can find the right bike, the right bicycle, and it doesn't take much. I think total time all in, I had about an hour, but that's provided I have all my drills and all my different drills and all my tools handy. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope this helps.